Well, how is everybody today? We are doing stuff on the HQ again, Friday night. Got the beer in the hand, doing car stuff, and check it out. Got new wheels. So HQ's got some new wheels and tyres. As you can see here, these are the new ones, and there's the old one. They're fairly bigger. And yeah, so I got the back of the car jacked up at the moment, just so because measuring wheels, that sort of shit. And our problem is with this at the moment, this is Ford stud pattern, and we need to change that to HQ pattern or Chev pattern, which I think is 4 by 3 1/4. And I think this is 4 1/2. 5 by 3 1/4 is Chev and HQ, and then this is 4 1/2 by 5. I'm pretty sure. So the wheel and tyre setup we got, these are a 15 by 8 from Wheel and Tyre Kingdom in Salisbury. They are just a Chev wheel, that's what they're advertised as, but same stud pattern as HQ, and these should fit the Holden hubcap over the top. I have found that you do need to whack the hubcap a little bit to make it work, but you know, got two options. So I go, I don't know what looks better, HJ style silver one, or like that one there. So yeah. So yeah, these are a 225. That's the only thing that I could find in reasonable time. So I'd rather go to probably a 235 or 245, but you know, they'll work. We'll go down the road. Oh. So guys, here we are under the car. Getting got to pull our cover off so we can get our axles out. So re-drilling them to the right PCD or stud pattern. So let's get this thing off. I don't remember if these were metric or imperial. They're imperial, but I got metric sockets with me right now, so guess what, it's now a 13. Alright. Okay, let's get ready to see what oil looks like after 12 months. Oh, it smells nice. There's definitely something in there. Bloody hell. It's on. Not gonna lie, it doesn't look that good. It looks pretty secondhand. Oh, the smell is phenomenal. It's not exactly the nicest looking stuff. That used to be green. Maybe it was all the junk out of the before I changed the fluid, it was still in there. I think we need new stuff, guys. I don't think we're putting that back in. Okay, that's all the bolts out. Let's rip the cover off. There we go. Big unit, didn't it? Looks pretty not clean. So we try and get as much of that out of there as possible with the new stuff. I might have to do this again later, but we're only here to pull axles out, so cool. So now guys, I'm just trying to get the most junk out of it as possible. So it's got it neutral. Hoping I can turn the bad fluid out. Now I'm gonna have to get in there with my hands and rags and shit. Anyway, we're only here to pull axles out at the moment. So we'll pull out our C-clips, I think they are, and yeah. Well guys, you missed a bit. I've been screwing around here for a couple of hours, but see that bolt right there? It's out now. I've probably been screwing with that for, I don't know, 3 or 4 hours, driving around town, swearing at it a lot. So you missed me taking that out. Had to use heat and everything. I had to use fire, and I've never had a bolt pop on me before. When I took it out, it went boom. Like I don't know, it was an absolute shit of a job, but it's out. So now I can get that pin out to remove axles. So yeah, let's continue on with it. I've got to let it cool down a bit because it's very hot right now. So I do now have that bolt out that was out of there, and I'm just trying to try pulling this out with a mag. Oh, there we go, look at that. It's still hot, but I'm just using a magnet. It's very hot. Come on. Well, I'm not going to touch that, but that's the pin, I think, that holds a lot of this shit together in there. I'm not really sure what goes on, but there's two C clips we need to remove to be able to slide both our axles out. So I can't be bothered waiting, so I'm just going to pull this thing out with a rag. It's probably very hot. Oh, that was easy. Okay. Now, oh bloody hell, that was hot. It's even gone through the rag. We rotate the axle. We should be able to find our C clips. Scooch it around. There's one. Okay, let's go try and pull the axle out. Okay, here we go, moment of truth. Oh, dude. I've never done this before, so I don't really know what I'm doing, but... Whoa. Easy. One forward, 8/8, axle out. Here's got the other side to do. Well, there we go, guys. Both our axles out. You can see the offset that the diff has, because you can see that one's a lot longer than the other. But got them out now, so we can go on with re-drilling our bolt pattern. So guys, the plan that I have is pretty simple. Is that here's a old HQ drum, and here's the disc brake off the rear axle. So what we're going to be doing is I can push all these studs out, and what's just a coincidence that this center hole is the same size as this, and that hole will perfectly fit there, so it will center itself. And once the studs are all out, I can use these as pilots, and then once they're drilled in here, well, I can use this as a pilot to drill the hubs of these, and times that by 2, and that is the plan. So I've got everything we needed loaded up. We'll take the VS and go to a mate's place who's got a drill press to re-drill our wheel studs. Well, here we go, guys. Got to do a 5 litre cold start for you. Here we go. Wow. 5 litre. Here we are, guys, with both our axles. I've already pushed the studs out of this one, but I've got this one to do still. So all I'm doing is sitting this axle on a piece of wood and whacking these with a hammer, and they eventually push out. So guys, I'll show you what's going on here. Here's the axle in the drill press, and I've already done one, and I made sure, and you know, just the stud fits in there good and everything. So all I've done, I got the brake drum, put it over the top, I center punched all the spots, and I'm just going through the pilot drill at the moment. And then with the big one, which is a 15 mil, and yeah, we'll continue on. Well, there you go, guys. That is one done to 120.65 by 5, or 4 3/4. So I'll chuck some studs in this, and we'll see how it mounts up to the wheel. Our axle, like so. Probably should put a piece of wood there, eh? One. Well guys, there you go. One axle on one wheel. Cool, it actually works. So now we just got the other axle to do. there we go, guys. That's that one drilled as well. Sweet. So guys, got our axles now. Gonna slide them into our diff housing. You gotta kick it up a bit. There we go. Give us done. Easy. And I've done the same on the other side. We put our C-clips in now. Last time we checked, that's not good. Get a magnet, slide it into its spot. So just went and quickly cleaned up the pin. The pin, there's the thread that locates the pin or locks it in. So that's got to be orientated forward. Slide that in to about something like that. It goes in there like so. So there's our diff reassembled. Yeah, it looks somewhat dirty in there. I don't know, but it's cleaner than it was, and no oil, you know, dump it again in a few 100 Ks or something. Because I've got to change this gear out anyway, so, you know, put some new oil in there, and swish around, clean all that shit out, and then we can put in a new ring and pinion, the 331 gear set I got for it. Now we'll put the back cover on. So, yeah, I have decided it is a bit too dirty, so I'm just going to do another hose of brake clean. So yeah, we don't have a gasket for it. We're just using a bit of silicone. Yeah, fresh. This will seal it up fine. So, got the rear cover on now, so then we can put some fluid in this thing. Pen right as usual. Jeez, it's thick. So guys, got brakes and everything on now. So well, Anton's doing the other side. But yeah, I could chuck the wheel on now and bolt everything up. So guys, look at this. New wheels and tyres on the ute. Can't really see them too well. Got new fronts on as well. But we'll take it out in a bit and get a better look at it. Looks pretty tough now. Well, there you go, guys. That's the wheels and tyres on the car. Just washed it real quick. But yeah, that'll definitely help with sticking to the ground. Had to beat the hubcaps a bit to get them to fit. But there you go. And we've got plenty of space for a bigger tyre later. Like, we've got bags of room. So yeah, so 15x6s on the front and 15x8s on the back. And yeah, awesome.